Everyone. Today we'll be learning about this chapter, The Best Christmas Present in the World. This is a chapter from class 8th NCERT, chapter 1, The Best Christmas Present in the World. Now, we'll be first learning about some difficult phrases and some difficult words which are present in the chapter. In this way, it will be helpful for you to understand the chapter with more ease. Now we'll look over these words, then we'll go through the characters, and then we'll study the summary of the chapter. So, the first word is Bradport. It is not a difficult word, it is a market in England. Now, when we say junk shop is a familiar word. Junk shop is a shop where there are sold out old items. Old items are sold out. Roll top desk is a desk with a sliding cover. You must have seen somewhere or the other that there are some tables which have a sliding cover. You can put it up and down. Spotted it. Spotted it means find out, found out. Scorch marks. Scorch marks are burn marks. In this chapter, the table had scorch marks, means the table was very old and it had some burn marks. Clumsily mended means without skill repaired, means you don't have that skill to repair that particular thing, but you did it anyway. Eve. Eve is the day before an event. For example, if I say that my birthday is on 25th August, then 24th August is the eve. Now, the next word is veneer. Veneer is a thin layer of plastic which is put on a cheap furniture. The wood is very cheap, and then they put a very thin layer of plastic or a decorative wood to make it look like it's very beautiful or very stylish. Brute force. Brute force is a force put on large amount. Tommy. This is a very common word. Tommy means a soldier in British Army. It refers to a soldier. They call it Tommy there. No man's land. When we listen to no man's land, we understand that this land is of no one. It's given there. A piece of land which falls in the middle of the two borders of the countries. Parapet. Parapet is a low protective wall at the edge of a trench. Towards the edge of the trench, there is a low protective wall that is called parapet. Then marzipan. Marzipan is a sweet covering on cake, kind of like the frosting or the layering that is above the cake. It is made from sugars and eggs. Conservatory. Conservatory is a room having glass roof. It has a roof of glass and walls are also made from glass, and it is typically attached to a house on only one side of the house. Now we'll go through the character sketches. The first character is of Van Hanswolf, captain of German troop. He was the captain. He used to work in an orchestra. What is an orchestra? Orchestra is a musical team, and they play different kind of instruments in there. Friendly. Friendly he was, and he was very adventurous, and he used to love football. Now we come about the wife of the main character, Connie McPherson. Connie McPherson was the wife of Jim McPherson. She was a very firm believer and she was very loving. Now, the main character is Jim McPherson. He was a leader of the English troop. He was an ex school teacher. He used to teach in school before joining the troop. He was very kind hearted, loving, and now we'll go to the chapter. When we talk about this chapter, we understand that it is based on a particular time frame. Herein, in this chapter, what happens is that the narrator goes to a junk shop and buys a table. Now, what he does is that he goes to a junk shop because he can't afford a new, brand new, expensive table, and he just wants a roll top desk. He wants that particular kind of table. So he goes to a junk shop so that he can afford it, and he then finds out this table and he brings it home and he tries to repair it on the Christmas Eve, and he finds out a letter in its drawer. Out of curiosity, we also know that reading someone else's letter is wrong, but he was very curious and he read that letter. So what happened was that it was from Jim McPherson to his wife Connie McPherson. There was the address letter written on the envelope, and it was from him to her. After reading the letter, he found that Jim McPherson was the leader of the England army. And in this letter, he described a particular day in his life to his wife that he is very happy there. So he just told her wife that the opposite troops were talking nicely to them. And then what happened on the day that first Germans wished Christmas to English soldiers, and then the English soldiers responded back and they also wished them. Leaders shared their feelings with each other and celebrated Christmas by eating, laughing, talking, and drinking. After that, they played a game of football. In the night, both groups sang carols and had a peaceful Christmas. He then went to the address which was written on the letter and he thought that I have to give this letter to the lady for which the letter is actually. So he went to that address and he found out that there was an accidental fire caught in her house and she was burned a little, half body was burned and she was in the nursing home. So he went to that nursing home and he found out Jim's wife. Jim's wife was grown too old because she was waiting for her husband for too long and she was a very old lady. She mistook the author by understanding him as as her own husband. She thought that her husband has returned to meet her. So what happened that she was very happy and then she said she declared him as the best Christmas present in the world. So from here, the phrase comes that the best Christmas present in the world, which is the name of the chapter. She thought that it's her husband who has returned back and she is meeting him. So she declared him as the best Christmas present in the world.